always forget to do some adjustments. But welcome to the live stream. See if everything's going well. And it's been a couple days, so it's good to be back on the live stream. Of course, we've had a special weekend, with yesterday being Valentine's Day. And then the day before, we had a family birthday. So couldn't live stream the last 2 days for fun situations. And my son, Little Brick Therapy, had a fun soccer tournament pretty much all weekend. So getting in a live stream here is kind of cool. And we see Tavia's here. Welcome, Tavia. So welcome if you like Lego, if you like talking Lego. Here we are. Oh, Brick Therapy's on the other room. Oh, well, that's okay. We're building Lego. And let me put this set here. If you like Lego and sets from the past. This was, or I don't think the theme is from the past. I still think there's Jurassic Park sets. But this was a set that came out several years ago. 76956, 1,212 pieces. The Jurassic Park, does it have a name? The T-Rex Breakout. And I think this is kind of meant to be a diorama display. Not necessarily a play scale set. And I was thinking, well, maybe I'll keep this set in the box until really there was a special reason to maybe resell it. But it just looks like a cool set. I don't think I've really built up a Jurassic Park set. So this might be fun to do on a Sunday live stream just before President's Day. We got some cool minifigs here. It looks like perhaps the original characters from the movie. So let's see. We've got the Professor, Doctor. Oh, I should have looked up their names. But and the two kids, I'll have to look up. But it's from the 1990s Jurassic Park movie, not the newer one, the series with Chris Pratt, but the older series. And this one looks really cool. The T-Rex Breakout. There were a couple Jurassic Park sets that actually interested me. Ooh, it's got some dust on the box here. So this one interested me because it does have the original look setup from the old movie and the Jurassic Park vehicles, the Jeeps, which looks really cool. So I thought, you know what? Let's build this and share. I've been asked about if we had Jurassic Park sets in the past, and so why not build up this one? Hey, Breakable World is here. So yeah, if you like Lego Jurassic Park, please leave a like and join in the chat. It'd be cool to see some new names pop up and see if there's some Lego fans out there. Hey everybody, Breakable World says, oh man, that is an awesome set. So yes, sort of a diorama set, but I think it'll be cool to build up. You got the T-Rex over here, pretty decent size build right there, the T-Rex, and then looks like two possible Jeep builds, one that's been totally wrecked or attacked, and then one that's actually trying to escape. So this is a fun build. I think this set was retired about 5 years ago, and Target had a sale for it, and I was actually able to track it down and get this one. Hey, we've got hello to Crew. Crew, welcome. John Powell, good to see you. Thanks, John Powell. We've got a mod, so I feel like we're in safe hands. This is great. And it does come with 4 minifigures. These are the old school cast from, when did that original movie come out? 1992 or 1993? The original Jurassic Park movie, I want to say. One of the Steven Spielberg movies. So let's get this one. Sam Neill is the actor. And then let's see, oh my gosh, the other guy, the other actor, oh, he's so famous, I can't think of his name right now. He's been in a lot of movies, my goodness, over the years. Was in some Marvel movies, and he is, oh my gosh, Jeff Goldblum, that's it, Jeff Goldblum, I couldn't think of his name. Jeff Goldblum is, so we got Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, and then the two kids are obviously grown-ups now, but yeah, old school set. I can't remember their characters, but the character names, but the actors played the roles really well. All right, you know it's a serious set when you've got a thick cardboard envelope for the instructions, and this box is over 1,000 pieces. So I think this will be good build. Ah, yes, thanks, Brickable World. It is Jeff Goldblum. Let's go. Brickable World says, I like this set a lot. I have the one with Wayne Knight and the Raptor from the first film. Okay, yeah, so they had a few, let's see if I have my X-Acto knife here. Is it still up here? Did I put it behind these guys? No, everything got moved. It's what happens when you're videotape or live stream between two rooms, but that's okay. This is just a cardboard container. Oh no, stickers. Lots of them. Lots of Jurassic Park stickers, but what are you gonna do? I think they'll look cool on the set regardless. The instruction book, wow. Let's see if I can, this is a very cool print of the instruction book. Well, that is pretty impressive. Very colorful. So sometimes instruction booklets are worth keeping. I keep them all, but this one looks really cool. Kind of the jungle background there, motif with the Jurassic Park logo in the middle. And then, like most of these bigger sets, right, you get the backstory of the movie and the design itself. So you got the designers featured here. Looks like there's 3 of them. And then usually in 3 languages or so, the backstory to how this set came about, what were their ideas for this set, and some other concept articles in here. So that's kind of cool. All right, let me get to the instruction booklet. Looks like we've got 9, is it just 9? 9 bags total, 1,212 pieces. So first 2 bags, we got the first Jeep, Jurassic Park Jeep, the 3 minifigures. Bags 3 to 5, we got the T-Rex, and then bags 7 to 9, or is that right? Bag 6 to 9, the base, which I thought this might get built up first, but that's kind of cool. You start with the Jeep. That'll make it interesting. All right, so Jurassic Park set T-Rex Breakout. There was another cool, very kind of UCS size Jurassic Park set that came out that interests me a lot as well, and that was the it's kind of like the entrance to the amusement park, and it looked like a really cool build. I don't know if this is visible or not. So this is 76956, 1,212 pieces, T-Rex Breakout, and you can see it behind me there, although it'll be a little bit backwards. But all right, let's get started on this set. 9 bags total. Let me see if that's true to form. Is that 9 bags exactly, or a couple of series of bags that are numbered? But it looks like, let's see, it looks like that might be the case. Here's bag 1. I'll have let me start with bag 1 and 2, see how far I get. And then one bag not numbered with the base plate. And I love, I don't know, what would you call it, the green, kind of the lime green color. That's going to be for the Jeeps. Very cool set of colors for the build. The Jeeps making them kind of look amusement park-like, but maybe kind of camouflaged as well. So beginning with bag 1 and 2, we already get to build, looks like 3 minifigures, 3 of the main minifigures, and the Jeep itself. Very fun. So crew, hello. John Powell, hello. Breakable World, hello. Looks like it's a 1993. Okay, so yeah, this first movie came out in 1993. John Powell says, yeah, the large gate. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. And I think that one has the T-Rex coming through, kind of like at the end of the first movie, I want to say. It shows that basically the dinosaurs have taken over the entire park, and the T-Rex walks through the main gate and is kind of getting destroyed. The banner's flying around. And they did a set for that. I want to see if I can look it up here real quick, because I want to see if they got the big, whatever it was called, the big gate set. Yeah. T-Rex Rampage 75936. That is the one. Yeah, this one came out a while ago. But yeah, this is the set that I thought would be really cool to have. 3,000 pieces. And I think on the opposite side of it, it has kind of like a diorama setup of everything. But But yeah, the front just looks sweet. And then yeah, so this is the one I was thinking of as the large scale UCS set. Very cool set. And you know, some people had asked, probably not for a while actually, but every once in a while people do ask about the Jurassic Park theme, if we ever had any sets of it. And yeah, we got a couple. Maybe just two actually. This one and one of the small kind of battle pack type sets, which I think was like a lab. And that might be from the newer movies, but either way, only two. The large gate set, yeah, that one just looks sweet. 75936 is the other one. I think that one came out around 2017 or probably 2018. And I want to say it was probably as tall as like, or maybe not as tall as Bardoor, but definitely as tall as the Ribbon. Well, probably, yeah, somewhere in here, kind of that range. Maybe about 2 feet tall. Or is that too tall? Maybe about 20 inches tall. So yeah, using non-metric, I can't think of it in centimeters. Xavier, welcome. Good to see you. Legos, I love Legos. Very cool, says Elkira. I hope I said that right. Elkira, thank you for being here. So leave a like if you like Legos for sure. And if you like Lego Jurassic Park, look at this cool instruction booklet. So I'm going to start building up this big set. 76956, the T-Rex Breakout, which would be a cool display set next to the other set, which almost has the same sounding name, the Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage. But yeah, the T-Rex Breakout. We'll go with that one. So Akira, welcome. Welcome. Some new folks. Please like the video today if you're still here, and subscribe. Join our Brick Therapy channel and try to live stream quite often. Haven't been able to live stream the last 2 days. It felt like, again, every time I don't live stream, if it goes beyond a day, it feels like I haven't done anything for a week with live streaming. So glad to be here and be back. All right, so we've got a torso, and oh my goodness, I don't remember seeing, they probably did have these wheel well pieces. Seems like more substantial than I remember for some of these Lego city cars. But let's get into it and start building up this T-Rex set. So I posted yesterday how on the channel, on the community tab, like the 2026 sets are just not tapping into my instincts or my likes. They're just not, they don't have the wow factor, I guess is the word. I know a lot of people like that Creel House that came out in January. That was kind of one of the first sets out for the new year. And that definitely got a lot of attention, and it sold out, and people were, trying to get that set on back order and everything. But not being into that TV show, that set didn't really interest me. But usually by this point, there are some sets that come out that do interest me a lot. I not to take away from the DeLorean, the Back to the Future car, that was a good one. But that's a smaller scale set. Usually one of the big scale sets that comes out, it's like, oh yeah, that's gonna be an amazing set. But they Lego announced a couple newer sets that are about ready to release, at least I think maybe next month in March, or maybe a little bit later, like the Peanuts character Snoopy on his doghouse, and a Model T Ford set that is also on pre-order. But I don't know, just a lot of new sets. They're not. Maybe it's because it's not a Lego theme, like these modular sets. And I know they released a new modular, but even the new modular looks like kind of like a knockoff of this design here, especially with the color of it. So Lego, what it does is it helps us save money because we don't need to collect everything. So, but it is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a bummer because Lego kind of has conditioned us Lego fans and collectors to be anticipating something quite often. And I don't, as a kid, I remember when I collected Lego, it's like you just had the sets that were out for the longest time. I don't remember as a kid hearing about new sets every other week. So maybe that's part of the issue. But yeah, just either way, nothing too exciting. Elkira says, I love Legos. I'm going to Legoland for my birthday. It's in one more month. Elkira, happy birthday. As you get closer, that's going to be fun. And going to Legoland, let's see, there's a few in the United States. I want to say there's one in New York, or outside of New York City. I want to say probably in Florida, kind of near Orlando area, I would guess. And then one out here on the West Coast in California, near San Diego. So depending on where you go, you might have some really good weather. It might be kind of rainy, but I think you're going to have fun. I went to the Legoland amusement park with my family a couple of years ago and really enjoyed it. It was kind of comparing it to like a major amusement park. It's a little calmer, at least when we were there. And there's some fun rides on it. There's definitely some good sized rides. And I was actually most impressed with, I don't know if the setups are all the same at every Legoland, but the one we went to had like the Lego movie city kind of look to it set up. I don't remember if they're all called different lands like Disneyland are, but yeah, just such a fun place to go. I think as a Lego fan, you like it. Plus, they have a ton of large scale builds of like city skylines, like all of New York City. I think is all built up in Lego, and definitely on the buildings, skyscrapers on the size of bar door, or even bigger than that. Actually, bigger than that, and a lot of themed rides. They have a whole Ninjago City indoor Ninjago themed ride. Not a roller coaster, but definitely some fun rides. Definitely great for any age group. And you can't go to Legoland without checking out their Lego store also, which I learned was not an official Lego store. Like Legoland, I guess, is owned separately. So you don't actually get to use insider points, but they give you some other equivalent, and I forget if it's just a discount. I think maybe they give you an automatic discount if you have an insider account. So look into that if you do get something at the actual Lego store, like if you get a Lego set. And that was the other thing that reminded me, talking about it, like I do remember, depending on what part of Legoland you're in, there's like 3 or 4, maybe more than that. There's like several gift shops as you walk through the entire park that sell Lego, which was quite interesting. Like the Lego enthusiast dream, so to speak, because you are, every place you go, that's a different theme of Lego, whether it's Ninjago or Castle or kind of the old, or Nexo Nights or something like that. There's a Lego gift shop with Lego sets. So yeah, you're gonna be heavily marketed to not go to Legoland and not bring back a Lego set. And then they have like their exclusive Legoland sets also, like a build of the entire amusement park. So watch out, just in case, Elkira, you're looking to get a Lego set. You're gonna be pretty tempted. John Powell says, yeah, they're putting out more sets, but fewer good ones. Yeah, for Lego, it's just it's not hitting that nerve where you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many good things. Orange Spaceman is back. Psh! Great to see you guys here. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday evening President's Day weekend, or President's Weekend build. And it's been a couple days, so it's good to be back and live stream and talk with you guys about all things Lego. And I'm building a Jurassic Park set, the T-Rex Breakout. If you can see the box behind me, it's this set right here. 76956, 1,212 pieces. I want to say a couple of the 1,000-piece sets seem to end up with that number, 1212. I wonder if there was some other special meaning to that exact number of pieces, or just coincidence that all those sets ended up that way. But yeah, I think of all the themes that we own in our collection, I think Jurassic Park might be the least amount of sets, or yeah. Well, no, I take that back. Probably Fortnite. We got a random Fortnite brickhead. I think it was actually a gift with purchase with one of our purchases a while back. So we do have one Fortnite set. I wouldn't mind getting that Fortnite battle bus, but we'll see. I mean, you can't own all the things. That's the challenge with Lego. So if they're releasing kind of subpar type of sets right now, that might be okay. It can save our money. So good to see you guys. We got Orange Spaceman. We got DNM. DNM Bricks. Howdy. How goes it? It goes well. Having a good long weekend. How you guys doing, DNM? With the new family member there, and just enjoying Lego when you can. Although you'll be pretty busy for a while. John Powell says, best thing I've seen is some of the city trucks. Oh, I haven't checked any of those out. Yeah, a lot of the Lego City sets that come out, there's always some good smaller builds. I did like that Bricksburg taxi. Although when you guys told me it was a EV, I didn't even realize that. The electrical vehicle kind of downgraded my interest. But the minifigure, I love the minifigure that comes with that taxi. So in that case, and I didn't use any, or I mean, I used my insider points to get that set. We were at the Lego store and we walked around to check things out just to see what was kind of around in the off season of not releasing a set a day or whatever crazy amount of sets that Lego releases. But saw that Bricksburg taxi. I saw it on the Lego website. I thought that's a pretty cool set, and it's only $15, which you get 2 minifigures and a good size build. And that Bricksburg is a printable piece, which also is kind of fun. And then yeah, I just used some insider points to get that set, and it was a fun build. The taxi driver being probably the coolest part of that. I mean, the taxi is fun to build, but that minifigure is just fun to have. And if you're building up a Lego city, you can't go wrong with a few of those type of pieces. But yeah, I have not looked closely at what else Lego has in terms of Lego city theme sets. Some of those, they always like to do police stations and fire stations, and then they're kind of doing more of a, I don't know what we call it, like offshore police headquarters, like an Alcatraz Island kind of looking build. That one's been out for a couple of years now. So those kind of themes look cool. I always have those fun kind of thinking, oh, that would be fun to add to a collection, but they're around the $100 range, so I don't really want to add to that. A few years back, we got the Mountain Police Station, which was, I thought, probably one of the more fun builds. The Lego City minifigures, there's always some fun minifigures that you get with those Lego City sets. And that one had a guy trying to escape the Mountain Police headquarters dressed as a tree trunk. So sometimes those minifigures sell me on the complete set. I love that set. Also to say that it was $35. It was on sale, so again, couldn't pass that one up. John Powell says, check out the snowplow and garbage truck. Yeah, those have been good ones. I like that street sweeper one they had out a few years back too. So, okay, snowplow and the garbage truck. Tommy says, hello, DNM. Yeah, DNM says, just trying to stay afloat. Psh, yes, I understand, but it is so fun. Treasure every moment, because yeah, when you have a baby in the house, it's so cool, and they grow super fast. And my youngest, little Brick Therapy, is already in middle school, so it's crazy. Streamers for life, Mayo. Psh, welcome back, Mayo. Xavier says, insider points are a smart way to save money and lose space. Very true. You want to stack them a lot of times, but at that point, when I got the Bricksburg taxi, I thought, there's nothing I really want in well, I mean, I am stacking points to hopefully maybe get a UCS set, but for those amount of points, it'd be okay. Since usually sometimes the Lego Insiders program, they offer those collectible pieces like the Orange Spaceman, the 4 or 5 pack. I forget how many, or maybe 6 of those guys. They came in like a little tic-tac-toe looking platform. So sometimes when those 20 or 2,000 or 2,500 point specials come around, I like using insider points for that. But this time, that Bricksburg taxi seemed cool, and I always forget. You know, they ask when you buy something at the Lego store, would you like to use your insider points for things? Because we get a lot of the buildable minifigs. We'll go to the Lego store and not really get anything expensive and just build up 3 minifigs to add to our collection in general, make some fun minifigs. For example, over Christmas, they're still over here, you know, you build up some cool minifigs like this. I know it's February already, but you know, you gotta have a gold Santa and then an elf and a Mrs. Claus. Always fun to have a collection of buildable minifigs on hand to add to your Lego collection. I love Lego minifigures, so it just comes with the territory. And you know, or add to your Lego city, you know, as you build up modulars. Like here's Assembly Square, still doing well, and keeping that here on the table as I build, because I got a lot more space on this table than the one I use in the other room. So very cool. Xavier says that was a cool Lego City Police set. Yeah, the Mountain Police one. When was that? Again, everything kind of ranges around the 2018, 2019 era. But yeah, that I think it was originally like a $50, maybe a $55 set. And I thought pretty cool. You get like about 5 minifigures with that one, but just a fun build. Definitely a fun build. Feels like a bigger set. It's mostly hollow inside, but you do have some big. It has a good sized footprint. So, and then it came with a mountain lion. Just some fun builds. I have to dig that one out. I know my son built it up and had it around here somewhere. But yeah, those are fun sets. Yeah, it's good to be reminded of that, John Powell. Yeah, those Lego City sets can be very cool. Mayo says, so tired from a 48-hour charity stream. Way to go, Mayo. Psh, I totally missed that. I haven't been online for a couple days, so I missed a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Brick Together says, dang, Mayo, you are a beast. Hey, Brick Together. Psh, sorry I didn't see you sign in. There he is. Brick Together says, hello. Awesome. Good to see all you guys here. So, you may have noticed building another set from our backlog. This is the T-Rex Breakout, and a set that was on sale a couple years ago at Target. I couldn't pass it up. I want to say it was under $100. And of all the Jurassic Park sets that come out, none of them have really ever interested me. This one did. This and one I never got because it was just seemed too intimidating. It was basically the size of like a UCS set. The Jurassic Park, the main gate. I know John Powell knew what I was talking about. The T-Rex. What was it? The T-Rex, also kind of the same name as this one. The T-Rex Rampage, that's it. Which has basically a scene from, I think, the end of the first movie, the original movie, where they've abandoned the park and then the dinosaurs have taken over the island. But yeah, that one came with 6 minifigs. That's cool. And then I'll have to show this. And then they feature the T-Rex. I didn't notice. That's pretty funny. They feature the T-Rex as one of the minifig kind of characters you get. That's pretty funny. So a fun build, and the diorama display that you get with it on the back side. Let's see if they show a picture of that here. Lego show a picture of that. That definitely was a cool feature to the build. Oh, here we go. I guess I pictured it as being more than what it is here. This is almost like a Orthonk Tower bar door kind of thing with the little, I guess more Easter egg type scenes from the movie, like the like the toilet one here, where the greedy accountant was sadly taken out. I think he was in the bathroom trying to hide from the T-Rex, or maybe he was doing, you know, as nature calls, and then the T-Rex got him from above. But yeah, okay, so that one had some Easter eggs within the display part of it. I streamed for 2 of the 48 hours. It was my regular Saturday night stream. Ah, okay, Mayo. We were thinking 2 days straight. Brick Together says, I think we might use some of our points when Minas Tirith comes out. Oh, very nice. And Brick Together, I noticed, I think you guys did a little YouTube short video of a Valentine's gift on a grand scale. It looked like Mrs. Brick Together got a Lord of the Rings theme set, if I'm not mistaken, right? One of these, actually one of these. So I don't know if you guys have started building that, but that is so fun. So the Minas Tirith set might be yours when it comes out in, was it June? You got light for the building, says Xavier. I guess I got more light in this room. That is true. Brick Boss says, howdy, good day to all. What are we building today, fine fellow? Hey, Brick Boss, welcome. Welcome to the channel. We are building, or maybe you saw this already, 76956, the T-Rex Breakout set. I think it was retired. I think it lasted a year or two, maybe 2 years. I think it was out for a little while. And I think it was retired about the end of 2023. It was kind of a fun haul. I got this and a couple Star Wars sets. Everything was like really severely, wonderfully discounted through Target. It was like the end of the year, or close to, or maybe closer to Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and took advantage. Got this. This has a big set and then a couple X-Wings, Star Wars X-Wings that, yeah, what was more of a play scale build, I guess. I guess there's been different sizes of those X-Wing fighters, but yeah, anyway, got this set and now am building it. People have asked a few times about if we have any of these Jurassic Park sets in our collection. I couldn't think of the name of this one, just describing it as another kind of diorama display piece, but the instruction book looks pretty awesome with the Jurassic Park logo there and the jungle background. Really fun design. So yeah, welcome Brick Boss. So if you like Lego, if you like talking Lego, you come to the right place. Join us in our Sunday live stream here, a chat over Lego. And over the summer, this is kind of a fun display. So this was our first set here that we live streamed, building the Star Destroyer here. And then over the summer, my son and I did some major building. We did the Rivendell set. Actually, we did the Shire, then we did the Rivendell set, and then Barad-dûr. This is where we utilized our insider points, getting this set right here. And that was fun to get at a discounted price. So thanks for being here. It's fun talking with Lego themes and everything. So Mayo, I'm sure you caught it, building up this Jurassic Park set behind me, the T-Rex Breakout. That set does look cool. D&M agrees. John Powell says, such a classic scene from the movie, trying to save the kids from the Jeep. Yeah, and of course that scene in the movie, like most Spielberg movies, I guess, Indiana Jones included, he pushes your sensitivities to the limit. You know, the Jeep gets knocked over, and then the T-Rex is like sniffing around the car to see if he catches the scent of anything, and the kids are in it, and it like gets knocked around and upside down in a circle or whatever. So yeah, this is definitely an iconic part of the movie. And I don't remember, for the original series of Jurassic Park, I don't remember, did they do three of those movies? I can't remember if there was more than that, but I enjoyed the Why is this part not, are these supposed to be double? Nothing, it is double. I'm like, these things don't seem even back here. I've got to put more of these single stud pieces in the back. Okay, missed one minor detail here. Let me take this off. And then I remember feel like the third maybe Jurassic Park movie from the original cast got a little bit crazy. It was almost like Godzilla, where near the end of the movie, the T-Rex or the dinosaurs broke into Tokyo, and actually, yeah, they were in Japan. I don't know. Some strange setting. Anyway, the first movie, the original movie, I think was the best. Go figure. And not an overuse of CGI on the onset of that. Xavier says, light bricks. Sorry, I misspelt the sentence. Light bricks. Aha. Brick Boss says, Jurassic Park. Lego set 75936. An amazing build. Lovely display, but a bit of a repetitive build. Come towards the middle. Okay. I guess I know what I'm in for then. Kind of regret selling it 4 years ago after seeing its prices online. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I was thinking I might keep this set sealed, Brick Boss, but then it was kind of thrashed here in the back. So it's all folded, and then it's all torn right here in the middle. Like there's an actual hole in the box. And I think that was just from shipping. So in any case, it's meant to be built, and I'm going to build it and share in the experience with you guys. So, and it's interesting, the progression of this set, I pointed that out when you get to it. I would have thought the first part of this build would be this part here, the base. But actually, you start up here with the Jeep and 3 of the minifigs. There's 4 total. And then the T-Rex is the middle part of the build, and then the base. So maybe this is the part that gets repetitive. But that's okay. I mean, if this is all the fun part, and then this kind of, you just do the setup, I don't mind that. This would be kind of crazy to put in the if you have a Lego City, it'd be kind of crazy to put this. It looks like the base almost would connect with all the modulars that you would have in a Lego City. So to have this set in the midst of all that would be kind of funny looking. Okay, so let's see. I've got, what am I doing here? Okay, I've got the Jeep being built up. The Jeep seemed always, sometimes this is the case, the picture of the vehicles always seems bigger than what you end up putting together, but here they are nonetheless. And it's like I'm kidding me, or I just can't see it. There's always like one singular stud piece that I can't track down. And it's not like I dumped everything all over the place. Should be able to see this thing. This is gonna slow me down if I can't find one single tan stud piece and I don't have my extra piece Tupperware up here to pull out one of those single stud pieces. So let's see if it matters. It does matter. Maybe, maybe because I put it on the wrong, I put it, oh wait a minute, what am I doing? I got the directions mixed up. Okay. This is what happens when you live stream. Sometimes you mix up the build and putting the details, especially when you think, oh, this is symmetrical. It's not exactly, and so there we go. All right, I thought I was already had lost or something, misplaced something, but I didn't. I just put it on the front when it belongs on the back of the Jeep. All right, back to regular scheduled building here. And you know, I haven't, for the Jurassic Park series of sets, I have not really paid attention. I know it's a theme that has been out for the longest. Some of the sets that come out seem really good, but never. I mean, you can't buy every single theme. Obviously, if you're a Lego collector, it would be fun, but that's too much. Kind of like how Lego has the whole Dreams theme that's been out for a couple of years now, and I don't know how well it's doing, but it's been out for a while. I just don't find that series interesting at all, but maybe it is appealing to people, and there's some pretty good sized sets that have come out for it. I think Monkey Kid is a more interesting sub theme for Lego, but probably too close to the Ninjago look. There was one cool Monkey Kid set though we did get, which was basically like a large what would you call those things? Those ships, the trade ships that carry all those containers across the ocean for shipping goods and everything. But yeah, they had one of those for Monkey Kid. Actually, it was a cool build. It got that set and have it. I'll have to show that one. So every once in a while, these other themes do come out with something I'm like, that would be fun to have. I will get that one set for that theme, which was Monkey Kid. There's been a couple others that I thought would go well with Ninjago. And kind of how we've been as collecting Lego. Try to stay focused on the main themes, which end up being Star Wars, Ninjago, Marvel in the past, and then smattering of Lego City sets. All right, so Brick Together says, molds, Brookville animals are for Creator 3-in-1 sets. Very cool. Brick Boss Meister says, what were we thinking? Lego brick built dinosaurs or custom classic plastic molds? Ah, good question. Good question. Oh, forgot to say hello to Justin Jago. Justin Jago is here. Speaking of Ninjago, we've got Brittany Gorman. As I say that right, Brittany, welcome. Hello, hello. Didn't mean to skip you guys. I was going through some thoughts about why we got this set and missed a couple names. So Brittany, welcome. Justin Jago. Good to see you guys here. Please leave a like if you, obviously if you like Lego, leave a like for Lego. And if you are new to the chat and the channel, please like and subscribe. Would love to have you guys come back on a regular basis if you are into Lego building and Lego discussions, because we have a good community here talking about all kinds of Lego ideas. Brick Boss says, therefore, Lego brick built dinosaurs are custom plastic molds. And Brick Together says, molds, Brookville animals are for Creator 3-in-1 sets. John Powell says, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you, John Powell. Let me pin that. Always good to have that reminder, especially for me to say it as well. Brittany says, what are you building? Brittany, I'm building this T-Rex Breakout set from the original Jurassic Park movie. Very cool instruction booklet cover here. And the box is behind me. So when all is said and done, it will look exactly like this. No mistakes whatsoever, right? Of course, it'll take me some time to get there, but set 76956, I know it's backwards, 1,212 pieces, and you get these cool minifigures. Jeff Goldblum, of course. You could possibly have 2 Jeff Goldblum minifigures in your Lego collection if you have any set from Thor Ragnarok, at least the original MCU series of sets. And then you got Sam Neill here, and then the 2 kids from the original movie. I don't remember their names. I don't remember any of the character names. I do remember Jeff Goldblum's character. He always plays a fun character, no matter what he's doing. But in that movie, there's that really cool scene where they question the ethics. They question the ethics of recreating dinosaurs, like cloning them and then releasing them into the modern world, or trying to make them as though they'll be fun for an amusement park and controlling their environment. And I just love how Jeff Goldblum's character challenges that idea, like basically saying something like, even though it was possible, you never asked yourself if it was the right thing to do. So something like that. I knew there's a better way he described it. It was almost like you never you even though you could, you never asked why. So just a fun discussion at the beginning of the movie, kind of a foreshadowing to what was going to happen in the movie. Dinosaurs, very cool. And then, oh wait, no, these are wild animals, and oh no, they're huge, and they have minds of their own and instincts of their own, and there goes the whole amusement park. DNM Brick says, W to Tommy. Brick Boss Meister says, Lego Dreams is a bit of an oddball. Yeah, exactly, right? Compared to Ninjago, which has a story, it falls into a very old gray area where it does have a story, but it's so forgettable that it just exists. So well said. I like that, Brick Boss. Yeah, it's I found some of those builds, fun in terms of just a Lego set build. Like they've done some good sized builds, some structures. I know my son and I, we saw, Lego had a few of those dream sets on display at the Lego store in the window, and yeah, we're both kind of saying it almost looks like Marvel and Ninjago and maybe Lego Friends got mixed up into some crazy machine, and out came Dreams, the Dream sets. They just are so strange. It's kind of like a while back when they did what was it called? Hidden Side, that's it. Lego Hidden Side series, or the video series. They're like some fun sets the video series, there was nothing fun about that one. Those just looked ridiculous. Waste of Lego bricks. But yeah, I don't know. The Dreams ones, can't say. Can't say I'm excited about those sets. I do like some of the builds though. There's some fun ones, like a giant rabbit one on roller skates or something. I don't know. They're definitely dreams. Some strange dreams at that. Brick Boss says, hit the like button. Once we hit 100 likes, we'll throw the Star Destroyer. No, 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 no. We will not do that. I will not do anything crazy for whatever amount of likes there are. DNM Brick says, yeah, that is scary. That is too scary. Xavier says, Tim and Lexi, 2 kids in the movie. That's the names. Okay, thanks, Xavier. I would have never guessed their names from that. I would never have guessed their names. So, and it's crazy I don't know if those actors, the kids in the original Jurassic Park movies, I wonder if they ever made it. Did they make it as grown-up actors, as adult actors? Or did they come back as grown-up characters in the newer Jurassic Parks? Did they I don't know, update their story arc in the newer Jurassic Park movies? I have not seen any of the newer versions of Jurassic Park. I know they did, what was it, a movie last summer with Scarlett Johansson, I think, but did not see it. No interest, especially with just a regurgitation of themes over and over again. Got to have newer movies come out. That's it, John Powell. Psh! Yes, Jeff Goldblum's line. You asked if you could, but never if you should. Yes, that's it. Oh, I love that line. Such a great line. I wonder if that's straight from the actual book itself. It must be. Beans! Psh! Have not seen in a while, Beans. Hey, Brick Therapy, nice choice of sets to build. Have the same one. That is cool. I'm glad you got that one. That's cool. So yeah, you have that one, Beans. So fun. DNM Brick says, yeah, welcome. Let's see. DNM Brick says, yes, that's a terrible time to go brick. Language, please. Yeah, John Powell, thank you for it. If we're gonna say things, let's keep it family friendly, because Lego is a family friendly thing. So yeah, I'm not gonna acknowledge certain comments. Let's see. Hello, DNM. Xavier says, I love movies that John Williams has played music in. Yes, very cool composers. Pretty much anything with Spielberg, right? Indiana Jones, Star Wars for sure. That's like the the main one, and then yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, Jurassic Park too, the original ones, or maybe he did the newer ones too. I don't know. Um, Justin Jago says, I just found a bag of Lego in my garage from when I moved, and it has $100 set. Are you serious? A forgotten set? Oh, it sounds like it was opened, or you've built it before, but it was broken down. $100 set just in storage. How crazy. Xavier says, Jurassic World Rebirth. That's the latest movie. Oh, okay. Had you seen that, Xavier? Again, I have not seen any of the new movies. Yeah, are they still counting them? So that would be movie number 7. Interesting. Owen! Psh, Owen is back. Owen says, I say hi. Little Lego says hi. And Alexandria says, live. Let's go. Xavier says, oh, don't forget about Jaws. There is a Jaws theme Lego set as well. That is true. And that set does look good. I have not been interested in that set, but the build looks really good. I would not turn it down if it was given to me. Let's just put it that way. Bean says, I wasn't getting the notifications. Oh, you know what? That's probably because I don't put like too much in advance in the live streams, Beans. But basically, it would be if it's a normal week, like Monday through Friday, I live stream pretty late, depending on your time zone. So it's like 9:30, 9:45 p.m. on the West Coast or Pacific Standard Time. So maybe it's just too late and it didn't you didn't get notified. But that's basically what I do for the regular week. And then weekends, like today, thank goodness I can live stream a little bit earlier. DNM Brick says Jurassic Park was such an incredible movie. Yeah, the first one was so cool. Loved that first movie. Mayo signing off. Psh, gotta go. It's good to see you, Mayo. Thanks for being here, man. Owen Briggs says they are live. Oh, wait, who's live? Who is live, Owens? I missed that one. JBT is here. Psh, hello, JBT. Good to see you. Good to see you guys here. Xavier says, yes, I have to watch the latest. It's okay. I won't say it's my favorite. I'm interested in some of those. The part I was curious about is, are the newer Jurassic movies just a retelling, with a little bit more, I don't know, modern take on the original movies? Like this original movie, did they redo it with Chris Pratt? Although I don't think there would be a Chris Pratt. Well, no, is Chris Pratt basically this guy? Is Chris Pratt the modern version of the Sam Neill character, or is he a totally different character? Like, is he the paleontologist kind of guy? I didn't even realize this. So I wonder if this is kind of a tribute. Now that you see it as a Lego minifigure, did they make Sam Neill, this guy, kind of an Indiana Jones homage looking guy, especially with his hat there? Being a well-educated scientist, but also not a superhero kind of guy, but definitely a rugged, kind of tough character with grit who, survives the whole traumatic experience, lives to fight another day. And I'm glad they Jeff Goldblum's character survives that movie as well. The 30-minute notification came up, so check your settings, says John Powell. Thank you, John Powell, for reminding. A couple of jump scares, says Xavier. Owen says Alexandria and Little Lego. Oh, okay. Little Lego is live streaming. Got it. Yeah, Little Lego was live streaming with, maybe it was with Alexandria the other day. I saw him. He does a lot of those, or he did a lot of those. I don't know if they were custom or alt brick versions of some of the sets, some of the Speed Champion sets. So he showed me, actually, I think he definitely showed the DeLorean build. I want to say a Dukes of Hazzard one, which that would be pretty fun. That would be pretty cool. So Tommy Bricks, Little L Bricks is here. Where is he? I didn't see him. Oh, Little L Bricks says hi. Psh, thanks, Tommy. Passing on the message. You guys could go back. You can go between the two. That's so fun. Happy birthday to JBT. JBT, psh, it's your birthday, dude. That is so fun. Let's see. Brick Boss is back. He says, Ariana Richards, Lex Murphy, the girl in Jurassic Park, continued acting for a few years before retiring from the industry in 2001 to focus on successful career as a professional artist. Aha, very cool. That's cool. You guys know the backstory. Love it when you guys bring in the knowledge. Then I can just read it here in the chat. My birthday happened on the 31st. JBT, psh, happy belated. Very cool. Justin Jago's out. Psh, Justin Jago, don't worry, we will get to Ninjago again someday. I do have that. I got 2 good-sized Lego Ninjago sets to work on, and now I can feel the me collapsing under the pressure of all these backlog sets. I can't imagine. I'd have to pull off a build to match. Well, let me see here. To match Mac and his channel, how he will live stream forever and build those huge UCS sets, but he'll live stream for like, gosh, a good amount of time, like a 3 or 4 hour live stream. I don't know how you guys do that. That's impressive. Maybe my son and I did that over the summer. I can't remember. I thought we sort of kept our live streams consistent with, oh, are you kidding me? Oh no, that's right. I thought I had skipped something, but it looks okay. But yeah, that's the only way I could pull off kind of catching up with all these builds here to live stream for several hours in a day. But man, that would definitely have to be like, basically talk about my night owl live streaming at night and just going into like 2 or 3 in the morning, because I don't think I could do it during the day. But it would have to be, maybe I can pull off one of those during the summer, or maybe a few of those over the summer. That would actually be fun. I would hopefully have to have a couple of you guys help me be a moderator in that time, because who knows who is online during those crazy hours. Although, you know, we reach Roaming Bricks and others have different time zones, Mayo as well, which might be okay. So there we go. Joseph Mazzello. Tim Murphy, the boy in Jurassic Park, continued his acting career after Jurassic Park, says Brick Boss. Ah, very cool, Brick Boss. Did they show up in the newer movies? Just out of curiosity, did they have like a cameo, or do they reprise their role in some way? John Powell says Chris Pratt is an all-new character. Okay, so he doesn't follow up with the same main character that Sam Neill did. Landon's Room says, I'm back. Got a new set. It was Ron Weasley and Harry Potter's car. Psh, very cool. I'm a Harry Potter fan myself, says John Powell. Yes, very cool. Landon says, same. I have 5 sets of Harry Potter. Do you guys have the oh my gosh, can't think of the name. The ship. I had it on the tip of my tongue. What is the Harry Potter ship? That one is such a cool set. That's another one I would like to build. What is it called? I can't think of it. I know you guys will know what it is. But yeah, that is one I want to build up soon. I've had it waiting. I should do a Lego set of a non-building one, like a non-structure build. And since I've done several cars now and some Harry Potter structure builds, the Triwizard, that's it, the Triwizard Tournament Arrival. I love that ship. It just looks, again, so historic. It's got that look of like a Spanish galleon, or even before that, a kind of, or not kind of, it looks like one of the ships that Columbus would have sailed across the Atlantic in the 15th century. So cool, those builds, so cool. JPT says, gotta go. Psh, JPT, thanks for being here, man, saying hello. I think I might have missed your sign off, but either way, thanks for being here. Xavier says, what do you think of the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer? Ah, so funny. Good question, Xavier. I tried to watch it without any bias. I think that it was, I don't want to say if it was leaked, but it did come out a while ago. Thinking of everything. And I don't know. Again, not impressed. Again, Lego and all the, or not Lego, Disney and all the constant regurgitation of stories. You know, this one I guess was newer, but oh, I have to put on this sticker. It's got like a full-on like GPS screen of the island itself in there. So that reminds me, if you guys, although just Ninjago signed off, like there's a lot of Ninjago sets that have like a world map on it of the whatever the island is that all the Ninjago characters go to. This reminds me of that. If I have the interpretation correct. But yeah, that trailer doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it better. The trailer looks sort of weak, man. It just looks, I don't know. You know what? It looks like AI. They just said, here's our characters. Here's what the movie looks like. And then they had AI create a trailer. It doesn't look that good. And, you know, I have to agree. Some people just said it looks like a glorified version of the TV series. It doesn't really seem like a movie's coming out. More of a extended version of one of the TV or the streaming episodes. So it's kind of fun. You got a full-on GPS screen in your Jurassic Park build or your Jeep. Ahead of their time. Ahead of their time. So yeah, that's my take on it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Not that exciting, I guess. Xavier, they wasted their money on that trailer. There we go. John Powell, to the point. I love it. They wasted their money. Brick Boss says, always remember not to push yourself to the point to start and feel fatigue while building Lego. It should be an enjoying process unless it's the UCS Falcon. Oh boy, that's a workout. Oh, good perspective, Brick Boss. Yes, good perspective. I don't want to turn building Lego into like you're working at a factory and you know you have to meet a quota and build and try and I don't know, meet a deadline. That is definitely not what I want to do. It would be fun though. I'll have to try it over the summer when it feels like, you know, the days are longer, like daylight lasts longer and there's some more vacation time in there. That would be fun to interact with everybody. Maybe do something then. And maybe, you know, not to critique Mac. I'm just impressed by what some of those guys can do. They can live stream, or like Mayo, they can live stream. They do these special 24-hour live streams or half a day or whatever. That's cool. I think I would lose my voice, to be honest. But yeah, our whole channel is called Break Therapy, so it's definitely got to be a calming and fun experience. Plus the discussion with everyone in the chat. That just makes it so fun. You get to talk to the Lego community, which who would have thought? You know, when I started collecting Lego and getting back into it with my kids, I did not imagine how fun it would be to, you know, when you can't meet other Lego collectors unless you know, seek them out at some of these conferences or whatever. I don't know really how to get to those, and I don't necessarily want to go to a big conference room and all, you know, just be in a big crowd of people. It'd be fun maybe to go to one of those, but this is great. You just meet all you guys this way. It's super fun. Little Brick said he will be here in a bit. Oh, thanks, Tommy. Psh, little Brick. Another one who can live stream and do a marathon. Very cool. There will be a raid. So fun. Carlos 4700 says, I recently bought a light kit for my Barador, and I definitely recommend it. Also, was the Rivendell worth the price? Hey, Carlos. Psh, welcome. Thanks for being here and joining in the chat. The light brick sounds like an awesome idea, especially for Barador. That would look super cool as a display piece. especially as it kind of reflects off the orange, the clear orange pieces through the windows of the tower. Rivendell is worth it, man. If you are only going to get one Lord of the Rings set, as cool as Barad-dûr is, Rivendell is worth the price. I mean, if you spent money on Barad-dûr and you liked it a lot, it's, you know, $50 difference, I think, between the two. And, you know, let's say you have some insider points that to offset that, then yes, I recommend the set. My younger son did the majority of the build. I think really I only ended up doing the gazebo part here off to the side. But yeah, you can kind of see how cool and colorful it is. Like the Lego store, every once in a while will have the set built up, and it's super fun to see when you can see the Legos built up in person, out of the box and everything. But yeah, it's a fun build, Carlos. You will not regret it. And as Brick Together said, he's going to use his insider points and probably get the Minas Tirith set. So I'm waiting to see that one come out. That'll be fun. And you know, I was kind of criticizing, or just kind of saying I'm not into the 2026 lineup of Lego in general, but the that Minas Tirith set I've seen, you know, I think we've all seen kind of the leaked, we've all seen kind of the leaked pictures of it, and it looks decent. And then I saw a better version of it all, and then that, you know, then it looks awesome. So anyway, good question by Carlos. Yes, totally worth it. John Powell says, I've got the ship set from Harry Potter, but haven't built it. Yeah, same thing. It does look great, though, that Triwizard build. Landon says, I do not have the set, but I want a book. I have not read the books either, Landon, if you're talking about Harry Potter. Landon, definitely read the books. There you go. There's just some things people say with certainty. Brick Boss says, sadly, neither of the Murphy siblings ever reappear in the new Jurassic Park World movies, not even the actors for any background cameos. The last on-screen appearance was in the second movie. Go figure. I don't know, I just would assume that they would have made a comeback. But you know what? Kudos to them. Maybe they're doing something different. Landon says, have to go. Psh! Landon, thanks for being here, my friend. Xavier says, what about the Darth Maul trailer? The Darth Maul trailer? I did not know that was a thing, Xavier. I'll have to check that out. So there's a Darth Maul movie coming out, like a prequel. Again, too many storylines that go backwards. Whenever that became a thing, I guess actually early with first Star Wars with the prequels, and then the idea that Disney could get away with, I guess, doing some multiverse stories. Now that's become, I guess, a way of storytelling again. I'm not into that. But Darth Maul, that might be the good part about that idea. Although I don't think Disney will do a good job with it, unfortunately, because of who's in charge of that division at the company. Unless they, I don't know, revamp a lot. But the good part about that is you get to see a character that has so much potential. You want to know more about that character, and then he gets wiped out in the lightsaber battle in the first movie. Like, that was it. And I think he has maybe one line in that whole movie in the episode 1. Not the first movie, but it is episode 1, which is sort of crazy. So this Jeep does not have any doors, just the flat panel piece right there that goes across. I still like the color of it. Obviously, the stickers are going to make the set look even better, although it's stickers. But I do like the look of the Jeep with this, I guess, lime green, would you say? Lime green build. And let me finish with the minifig characters. So you get these cool Jurassic Park panel stickers that go on the door. And let's see, one is the dinosaur sticker. which is kind of interesting that amusement park would, if this was a real amusement park, thinking that everything would be under control, that the logo design they choose for the park does look like, you know, you come here, it's kind of at your own risk. Like this T-Rex being the main attraction could break out at any time. So it's like buyer beware if you come to this amusement park. And then they take over the whole island, and then I forget how that transitions into the other movies. I don't remember if there were 2 or 3 in the original series of Jurassic Park. I want to say there were 3 of them. But whatever the one was where it basically was, I think they escape and end up in other parts of the Pacific. And I think the T-Rex ends up in Tokyo, which kind of seems like Godzilla the way they make it look. I don't know. It wasn't that good of a movie. But the first one was, and I like the first one, especially with that ethical question. You knew you could, but you never asked if you should. Such a great line. Okay, so it looks like maybe, oh man. Oh yeah, you do both sides. But yeah, there's the panel. It looks pretty cool on the Jeep there. Sticker pieces. And I thought bag 1 was 3 minifigures. Oh no, maybe it's bag 1 and 2. But yeah, you do get the kids, which is interesting. Forgot their names. Brickmeister said who they were. But I do kind of need help with the minifigures. Who gets what torso? And I didn't realize they're little minifigs with the shorter legs. All right. They have a regular face and a sweaty, nervous face. Interesting. Or actually, can't tell. I think they look like they're the same face. Can't tell which one's the girl and which one's the boy. I'll guess this one's the girl because it has like longer bangs in the front. Oh man, who's who? Well, it doesn't matter. I'll just go with what I got here. Oh, so they have the hair piece. Why do I have 2 hair pieces? I don't think I got 3 minifigures in bag 1. So that's kind of weird. All right, so you get the boy character and then the girl with also the short legs. And there's that look. And I don't know who ends up with the helmet here, if it's one of the kids or not. So I guess there's some scene in the movie where I guess they might wear I don't know, like a night vision goggle kind of looking thing. So that's kind of an interesting add-on to the set there. Landon's room is out. I think I said bye to Landon, but Landon, thank you, Landon, for being here. And Landon says, I read the books. Oh, very cool, Landon. All right, here they are. I'm sorry if I missed you guys. You're signing in. Alexandria, welcome, welcome. John Pell says, stop watching Star Wars. Yeah. Oh, poor Star Wars. Not really, though. It's all... Disney should not have been allowed to acquire all these things. That's the only way that Bob Iger... I think it's Bob Iger made all the early initial profits for Disney. So funny. Alexandria, good to see you here. Awesome. Owen Brick says, good stream. Thanks, Owen. Or maybe it was the one you were on. I'll take it either way. Thank you. We appreciate you coming in. Oh, yeah. So, Alexander, it sounded like you and Little L Bricks were collabing on a live stream. That's so fun. Rivendell is the only Lord of the Rings set I have, but I haven't built it yet. Yeah, I still recommend it. It is a great build. I actually would love to maybe disassemble it and rebuild all the main part of the building. My son built that, so I kind of want to experience that one. Brick Boss says the Darth Maul series. Yeah, I didn't know there's is it a Disney Plus series or is it Darth Maul trailer but just on Disney Plus? Not a movie, right? So hello to Alexandria. Oh man, Coco Fam's back. Psh, hello, hello. Oh, sorry, Coco Hand family. Oh my gosh, said it wrong. Today I have a Lego Ninjago Lego set. Psh, how fun, how fun. Cole is here. What's up, Cole? Good to see you. Psh, haven't seen a lot of you guys in a while. Finally, you aren't streaming at midnight. I never was, Cole. I never was. The goggles are the little boy. Got it. Okay, so I put it on the right. I put it on the right minifig. Yeah, so you got that. Although it's funny, I don't know if you're supposed to, but I got 2 of the regular hair pieces. So that's good. In case you have a minifig without a hair piece, you get an extra one there. All right, so part of the Jeep's built in bag 1. That's kind of interesting that that's all you get out of bag 1. So funny. All right, so bag 2 leads to, where did we go? I backtracked in the instructions. So yeah, I'm building up this Jurassic Park set, or not getting very far. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, so when he's trapped in the Jeep, it is night vision. It does look, I was gonna say, it does look like a night vision goggle set. But yeah, when he gets trapped in the Jeep, there he is. All right, guys, thanks for being here. I'm gonna sign off. I got done with bag 1, so it's a good start. I will continue with this one then for a while. I think this is a good set to just continue to build and have some great conversation built off. So welcome to some new folks who joined the live stream. Brickmeister is here, or Brick Boss Meister, and Carlos. I don't know if he stayed, and a couple other folks. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll plan to live stream and hopefully do a President's Day version of the live stream tomorrow and keep working on the Jurassic Park set. And Alexander, good to see you and Cole show up here at the end. And Cocom Han family. Oh my gosh, I can say that right at some point. All right, guys, have a good one. Thank you.